We are healthy, strong, funny, energetic, even sexy. We take good care of ourselves, and we drink Ensure when we can eat nutritious foods like these. Ensure provides essential vitamins and minerals you find in vegetables, calcium like in milk, and protein like in fish. Ensure is a source of complete balanced nutrition and energy, so we can get the most out of life. Drink Ensure, and drink to your health.
Tonight in the Crossfire, George W. Bush gets set to name his running mate. Will Dick Cheney be his best bet? Tonight, 7:30 Eastern on CNN.
Technology. At AT&T Cable Services, we're always striving to bring you the very latest. What you do with it, well, that's up to you.
We're working hard to bring the latest technology to the Portland area, like AT&T Digital Cable and AT&T at Home, the high-speed internet connection that's always on and faster than ever before. 220 to 180.
225 down to 185.
More and more Americans are making the choice, switching to all-natural cholesterol. My cholesterol, it's down 40 points.
I count on cholesterol every day.
Supplement your diet with cholesterol. Make it a part of your everyday commitment to better health. Cholesterol is available in the vitamin section at these fine retailers.
Cholesterol.
Because life is good.
Larry King Live, tonight, 9 Eastern on CNN.
Hello, I'm Kira Phillips of CNN Center in Atlanta. This news just into CNN from our White House correspondent John King, that former Defense Secretary Dick Cheney is all but about certain to be selected tomorrow to join Texas Governor George W. Bush on the Republican ticket. Several GOP sources have said that Cheney had told a close associate in the past day that he was Bush's choice unless Bush, at the last minute, changes his mind. This source has also told Cheney is planning to travel to Austin tomorrow afternoon for the announcement, and that Bush has had time blocked out earlier in the day to call others who had been considered. Once again, it looks like Dick Cheney will be the selection for vice president with George W. Bush. In other news, the end of a 3-day hostage crisis in Orlando, Florida. The gunman took his own life in the house where he held his last 3 hostages. One hostage, a 40-year-old woman, was also found shot to death. The 16-year-old girl and a 9-month-old infant are safe. A White House spokesperson says President Clinton is working to reach an agreement at the Camp David peace talks. Mr. Clinton got involved in the talks after returning from Japan. He had separate meetings yesterday with Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak and Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. We will have more news with regard to Dick Cheney and George W. Bush running together on the Republican ticket on Inside Politics at the top of the hour. Anyway, we have more news anytime. I'm Kira Phillips. Showbiz Today starts right now.
Celebrating 2 decades of achievement, this is CNN.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Lauren Sidney. In New York, Jim Moret is on assignment. You could say it was a mob scene in New Jersey this weekend. An open casting call for HBO's hit show, The Sopranos, attracted so many people it was shut down after just 30 minutes. About 13,000 people showed up Saturday for the event. Police called in reinforcements from neighboring towns to help disperse the crowds. Frustrated aspiring actors were told to mail in their applications. CBS has already accepted over 6,000 applicants for Survivor 2. The series, which takes place in the Australian outback, is set to debut after the Super Bowl in January. Meanwhile, the 16 castaways from the current show will be reunited for a 1-hour live town meeting that will follow the 2-hour finale on August 23rd. Ratings for CBS's other reality-based game show, Big Brother, got a boost when they banished their first house guest. Thursday night's episode, in which William was asked to leave, helped the show draw its second largest audience behind its premiere. The former member of the new Black Panther Party for Self-Defense spoke at a press conference yesterday. He said since his controversial appearance on the show, he is prepared for potential threats. Today, we confirmed he has already received them.
I believe that peace is possible and violence in self-defense if necessary. And if people choose to foolishly want to attack or harm me or my family or my loved ones, I believe it's my God-given right and my so-called constitutional right to defend myself in the name of my God and in the name of the Constitution.
What kind of threats? Death threats?
Yes, ma'am.
While William said goodbye to Big Brother on Thursday, Kathy Lee Gifford will say goodbye to fans this Friday. Gifford, who has co-hosted Live with Regis and Kathy Lee for 15 years, is leaving to pursue other opportunities. Her final week will include retrospectives and special guests. On Monday, Regis's wife Joy will co-host the newly named show Live with Regis. Harrison Ford appears on Regis and Kathy Lee Tuesday, fresh from success at the box office. His thriller, What Lies Beneath, co-starring Michelle Pfeiffer, earned almost $30 million this weekend to claim the top spot. X-Men lies beneath that in second place. The movie, based on the comic book, dropped over 50% from its opening weekend, but still made another $23.7 million. A tub figures prominently in What Lies Beneath, but fortunately for Harrison Ford, the movie didn't take a bath. It is another in a long line of hits for the Hollywood superstar. Sherry Sylvester talked with Ford about the film and about his career.
I think she's starting to suspect something. Who? Your wife.
Harrison Ford has starred in some of the top-grossing films of all time, but What Lies Beneath is his first all-out scary movie. Credit Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer, and director Robert Zemeckis with the film's first-place opening at the box office. They are serving up their suspense with a helping of humor.
If you don't give people a chance to laugh every once in a while, they will inappropriately express the stress that's sort of trapped inside them.
And action!
The actor, who turned 58 this month, was fearless in making the feature. He does not share co-star Pfeiffer's phobia about working in the water, although he admits he does have a problem with heights. That does not apparently include flying. Ford is a pilot in real life who made headlines with a rough helicopter landing last year, followed by reports last month that his plane veered off the runway. He says those incidents were not accurately reported.
I mean, I'd be fully prepared to sit down with people who understand the aerodynamics of flight and go into a detailed explanation, which would really be lost on your listeners, I think. So I won't even bother to go there. But the reports were overdrawn, under-researched. People went off rabbiting before they had any idea what actually had happened.
He maintains a love of flying and insists he is not a thrill seeker.
It's not a thrill. I'm not in it for thrills. It's not a risk sport. I enjoy the responsibility that's involved. I enjoy the freedom.
As for action on the big screen, Ford is game for another physical challenge and will return for a fourth installment of the Indiana Jones series. He will re-team with director Steven Spielberg and producer George Lucas.
George and Steven and I got together about 3 months ago and spent a lot of time sort of talking about story ideas, and as soon as we get a script, we'll all make time and do it. I'm ambitious for it.
It is the only franchise he will revisit. He says he's not in the plans for the Star Wars prequels, and he nixed the idea of reprising his Jack Ryan character in the Tom Clancy stories. Sherry Sylvester, CNN, Los Angeles.
The success of X-Men has producers screaming franchise film. Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Halle Berry, and Patrick Stewart star in the film, but the real star may not have been in front of the camera. The man behind this weekend's #2 film is director Bryan Singer. Michael Oku spoke with the man behind the X-Men.
It's really feverish. It's exciting. And I'm terribly proud of what we did.
What X-Men director Bryan Singer has done is not always easy in Hollywood. Take a series from one medium with a loyal, if not fanatic, following and transform it successfully into another medium. Not bad, considering Singer wasn't interested at first in bringing the comic book to the big screen.
The characters sort of inspired ideas. So I thought, okay, let me explore this further. You know, I thought, I'll make a serious science fiction film that's based on and inspired by this wonderful comic, and have elements in it that will be personal to the people who are fans, but at the same time bridge it and help people who don't know X-Men discover why it's so exciting and so different.
X-Men is about mutants who become reluctant superheroes, but Singer says it's not your typical comic strip.
It's about what every adolescent feels at some point in their life, or every person feels when you feel alone and outcast, and you're looking for a place to belong in the world.
Action! At 34, Singer is one of those rare talents who on location looks more like an eager production assistant than an accomplished director. His second feature, The Usual Suspects, won raves and launched careers.
And the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze.
That was followed by the acclaimed Apt Pupil, and now a current blockbuster. X-Men was shot primarily in Toronto on a tight budget, but Singer's biggest challenge might have been placating his ensemble cast, especially Rebecca Romaine Stamos, who sat through marathon makeup sessions.
It was the only time I've ever brought out alcohol on the set, when she just, you know, she'd be at work at 3 a.m., she'd report for makeup and then start working at 11, and by the end of the day I hadn't gotten to her. She was just frazzled and just said, "What are you going to do?" And I shared a glass of wine with her and I said, "This is what it would be like making films in Italy."
What is it about filmmaking that attracts you, that you're so passionate about?
Anytime I can tell a story moment, whether it's through spectacle, through visual effects, or through an intimate moment between two characters, if I can tell a piece of story, you know, get someone caught up in a moment, then I feel good.
Chances are Bryan Singer's feeling good right about now. Michael Oku, CNN Entertainment News, New York.
Coming up, unusual occurrences and wild phenomena are examined in the new TV series Mysterious Ways, and Germany's top singing sensation is set to take on America.
This is CNN Breaking News.
I'm Bernard Shaw in Washington. White House spokesman Joe Lockhart holding a Camp David summit briefing.
As I indicated this morning, the president, just before 11, went into the first meeting with the small group of negotiators. He had a series of meetings that lasted between 11 and 3. The president took a break at 3. I expect him to meet with the team within the next half hour and resume the negotiating at roughly 6 o'clock tonight. Our team, for their part, spent the break time together working through a number of issues. I talked to several of those on our side who are involved in the negotiating. In addition to the intensive and substantive, they added that it was both exhaustive and exhausting. I think everyone is feeling the effect of some late nights, but they're still hard at it. Other than that, the evening will be open. There obviously is a possibility for a number of meetings of different types. We'll let you know before we let you go tonight.
Joe, can you fill in a couple of
Yeah.
small points? Those series of meetings were meetings with a mixed team of negotiators.
Yeah, they did things in a variety of formats, both separately and together between 11 and 3.
And you said this morning they're working their way through all issues. Is that still the case?
That is still the case.
As the summit spokesman, you tell us habitually that the president met with his people. But what have Arafat and Barak been doing? Have they been getting reports?
They've been getting reports from their team, and they've been meeting in a variety of formats with their own teams.
Joe, what's the latest in the rolling assessment?
It's still rolling.
Well, it's still rolling, but I mean, has he come to a point where he would make another one in this rolling series of assessments, or are we still operating on the one front that...
I think we're still operating from where we were this morning, that it's still constructive to continue these sessions. I think they had, almost 4 hours worth this morning. They'll go back at it this evening, and we'll just have to see where they go.
Joe, these are extremely complicated issues. Would it be fair to say that the negotiators are not keeping all the details in their heads and that pieces of paper on tables?
Oh, certainly people are taking notes.
Joe?
What's the significance of the president's meetings with the teams of negotiators and without the presence of Arafat and Barak?
Well, I think the significance is there are a number of issues, all of which have significant sub-issues, and they're trying to work through to find areas of agreement.
Joe,
Yeah.
the president's going to meet with the team and resume negotiations at 6. Is that the U.S. team?
U.S. team, yeah.
And then assess the evening. How close are they to getting a meeting between the president and the prime minister and Chairman Arafat?
Well, they're in proximity, very close. When we call and ask for a meeting, we generally get one. It's a question of what's the most useful thing to do. Right now, we think working with the negotiating teams is the most constructive way to move forward, but I certainly wouldn't rule out that he'd sit and talk to the leaders tonight.
White House spokesman Joe Lockhart speaking in Thurmont, Maryland, with an update on the Middle East summit at Camp David between the Palestinians and the Israelis. He says that the talks are intense and substantive, exhaustive and exhausting, and they're still hard at it. That concludes our coverage of Mr. Lockhart's remarks, and we go back to Showbiz in Progress.
But personally, he was the poster boy for disorganization. This is Mr. Boyle's office, or what started out as his office.
This is a multi-purpose, place because of my wife's records, the Christmas toys, the kids' clothes that they've outgrown.
So he decided it's time to clean up his act, which might be a good idea because if he wins the Emmy, he'll have a place to put it. Boyle's been nominated for his role as Ray Romano's father on Everybody Loves Raymond.
Sucking in that youth.
Please, Frank.
Oh, it's magic.
Frank, you're slobbering on them, okay?
The actor is not about to face this alone. He brought in Michelle Passoff, author of Lighten Up, Free Yourself from Clutter.
One of the primary principles for cleaning all kinds of clutter is one item at a time.
But surely there must be some treasures buried here.
This is a souvenir tray from my dad's old TV show called Lunch with Uncle Pete. And there's somebody from my family calling me.
I think it's important to leave a legacy and to have memorabilia, and I don't think all memorabilia is junk. I just think it isn't honored when it's, tossed in the bottom of a bag and stuck at the back of a closet.
I showed them my paisley. Look, she's embarrassed. She's so embarrassed. Dad's paisley Nehru jacket. It is love beads.
See, there is a part of the past that should never be lost, even as this thespian moves into the future.
And part of this, for me, is to get into the 21st century, and I'm computer phobic, so I'm trying to learn, eventually I'll set up a computer here and be able to email my children as they travel around the world at my expense.
And hopefully, when it's all said and done, Peter Boyle will never have to utter those words, "Now where did I put that Emmy?" Bill Tush, CNN Entertainment News, New York.
Still to come, Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer land on top in What Lies Beneath, and Sasha, Germany's top pop star, is bringing his music stateside. The X-Men's Oscar-winning ex-woman Anna Paquin celebrates her 18th birthday Monday. Michael Richards, who played Seinfeld's crazy neighbor Kramer, is 51, and Jennifer Lopez is waiting for tonight to celebrate her 30th birthday.
Okay, huge meeting tomorrow.
Hey, stop!
I've got to, money for the trip. Now, where's a bank around here? Directions. Get directions.
Do it!
My boss. I have to email him the schedule.
When you think of it, SkyTel it. Get wireless email and internet info now. Call 1-800-SkyTel5. Also available at Staples and Office Depot.
In every face there is a portrait, the story of where you've been, your style, your taste, your attitude.
The doctor is in.
Pearl Vision has a new prescription for style with hundreds of new designer frames as individual as you.
Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
Now buy one pair of eyeglasses and get a second pair free.
My furniture needs can be summed up in one word: storage. It's color and texture that create an overall design scheme. I've always been drawn to the simplicity of sacred design. Introducing EA Kids by Ethan Allen. I've always believed that form should follow function. Everyone's at home with Ethan Allen, even kids. It's the comforter really that ties the whole room together. There's a sale on now.
Dream, 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 dream. Suddenly, millions of people are dreaming about dairy foods. They just can't seem to get them off their minds. The reason? Lactate Ultra. Lactate is the simple, natural way to make dairy easy to digest. Just take it with your first bite. That's all it takes to make your dreams come true. Lactate Ultra, for the love of dairy.
Do you read me? Storms have collided. What the hell are you doing?
Do you know a secret?
I see dead people. Are you okay?
Mutants are very real. And they are among us.
I think she's starting to suspect something.
Your wife.
And to help us get beneath the box office story, Marty Grove joins us now from Hollywood. And Marty, What Lies Beneath did better than expected, didn't it?
Oh, Lauren, absolutely. Beneath came in above the $25 million that Hollywood insiders were predicting based on the tracking, which has been wrong more often than right this summer. And two studios are thrilled as a result. DreamWorks, of course, but also 20th Century Fox, which is distributing this movie internationally and owns half of it from co-financing it. So everybody is thrilled. Internationally, by the way, the picture will start going out in September and October through Fox. Domestically, DreamWorks has a winner. Everybody's happy.
I'm glad you brought up DreamWorks because they actually had a terrific summer with What Lies Beneath and also with Gladiator.
Well, they did, and you know, that sort of framed the summer, Lauren. Gladiator's done about $180 million domestically. They're very happy with that. But when you look at the DreamWorks year, it has been nothing short of spectacular. American Beauty not only won the Oscar, it did another $50 million of business when they brought it back for that Academy run. The Woody Allen film, a small movie, Small Time Crooks, that did about $17 million. They had only pennies in that movie. They're really on a roll, and the marketing campaigns they've been doing have been working. So over at DreamWorks, Steven Spielberg, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and David Geffen have got to be happy guys.
And Marty, I think of you as a happy guy, and you're also on a roll. I think of you as our box office superhero. Now, there's some other you're welcome. There are some other superheroes doing well right now, including the X-Men.
Well, yes, X is marking the spot, and Warren, today, somebody somewhere is going to buy that ticket that equals $100 million for the X-Men. Where it goes from here, we have to see how it holds up next weekend, but Fox says at least $140 million, maybe $175 million, so they're very hopeful. It did take a big tumble this weekend, domestically off 56%. Internationally, by the way, Fox has it in Australia, where it collected another million this weekend. That was off 52%. So, you know, as this picture rolls out throughout August and September internationally from Fox, it will be adding to the gross, and I think that Fox will certainly be happy with what they wind up with, and they'll probably make another one.
Okay, Marty, we have to roll on out of here for now, but we're going to see you next week. Thanks, Marty, and Showbiz Today will continue right after this, so don't go anywhere.
Tomorrow on Showbiz, who will the last survivor be? We'll ask some conspiracy theorists. And a special performance from the Queen of Chicago Blues, Coco Taylor.
In over 800 cities, in dozens of countries, on 5 continents, the world is knocking. PSINet lets you answer. With a global network offering multi-currency e-commerce, dedicated hosting, private IP networking, multimedia services, and more. Your internet opportunity is knocking. Open the door. Call or contact us today. PSINet, the internet super carrier.
I'm Joey Chen. Tonight on The World Today, all eyes are on George W. Bush. With a week to go before the Republican convention, the Texas governor is expected to announce his choice for a running mate at any moment. A look at the possible candidates. Also, it may surprise you, but New York is full of rats. The four-legged kind, that is. But fear not, the city's rat hotline will take care of it with the elite rat task force. Tonight on The World Today, 8 p.m. Eastern, only on CNN.
My dad and I are pretty close. One day last year, his arthritis was acting up, so he took some Bayer. It has all the strength of prescription Tylenol. It relieved his pain. The next day, he suffered a heart attack. Incredibly, the doctor said Bayer not only relieved his arthritis pain, but aspirin helped save his life. Knowing all that Bayer can do, why would anyone take any other pain reliever again?
Bayer, powerful pain relief and so much more.
Our world is constantly changing, so CNN Newsroom is changing the way students look at their world. Newsroom delivers a half hour of commercial-free news and features to classrooms each day, giving the day's top stories meaning with background and history, while daily features bring school curriculum to life. Easy-to-use classroom guides are on the World Wide Web, and it's all free. Teachers, enroll in CNN Newsroom today, because learning never stops, neither does the news.
Influenced by groups like Duran Duran and George Michael, Sasha Alexander has become one of Germany's most popular pop stars. His latest album, Dedicated To, seems to be dedicated to making a name for himself in America. Here's a look and a listen.
If you believe in love tonight, I'm gonna show you one more time.
Sasha Alexander readily admits he's a romantic, and the 28-year-old German singer isn't afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve.
If you believe, if you believe.
This is what If You Believe is about. It's about real love. It's not about, one night stand, what maybe some people think. It's about real love between two people.
We can leave the world behind. You never know what we can find.
Sasha is Germany's #1 pop star. His debut album for the American market, a CD entitled Dedicated To, is already a platinum chart topper in his homeland.
Whatever you got on your mind, together we can take the time and make it right.
It contains a lot of ballads because I like singing ballads. I like to be very emotional, and this is what I am. I'm a very emotional person.
Together we can take the time and make it right.
Sasha is hoping to one day be on a first-name basis with American fans. His understanding of the English language, which he learned in high school, has been put to the test on his recent promotional tour of the States.
Sometimes I don't get the words, Even I was on this promo trip, I've been to Birmingham, Alabama, I've been to Pensacola, Florida, Orlando, been to LA, and all the different accents were causing me trouble, It's like to understand them.
You shiver as I touch your neck. Slowly close your eyes.
Though he's already an international sex symbol, Sasha says he's really just a small-town boy from Dortmund who likes soccer, eating pizza with friends, and playing board games with his sweetheart.
Now the record companies and all the guys are like, no, you don't have to say that. But I'm a really honest guy, so I don't want to, okay, my girlfriend's back in Germany, nobody knows. It's a small world and everybody knows, and I really love her.
Together we can make it right.
At ussearch.com.
Tonight on CNN Newsstand, airline flight delays. They seem to be getting worse and worse. We'll talk to a former head of a major U.S. airline. CNN Newsstand, tonight, 10 Eastern.
You're careful about what you put in your body. Why not give your mind the same respect? Watch CNN's primetime lineup. Moneyline, Crossfire, The World Today, Larry King Live, and Newsstand. 100% pure knowledge, no junk food. CNN, you are what you know.
CNN's primetime lineup is brought to you by Williams, Daly & O'Leary, PC, attorneys at law.
Hi, I'm David Orrick.
It'll only take you a minute to fall in love with my 8-pound Auric XL. But I'll give you 30 days to try it, risk-free. It's rated #1 in pickup performance. It's used in luxury hotels around the world. Its powerful pile-lifting roller brushes bring old carpets back to life. You'll see immediate results, I guarantee it. For your 30-day free home trial, call 1-800-471-0705.
Defined abs. Everybody wants them, but few ever get them.
That's because most people don't know the real key to developing abs lies in 2 factors: variety in training routines and nutritional insights to reduce fat deposits so you can see results.
New from Fitness Made Simple comes 6-pack abs with John Bastow, the complete abdominal sculpting video. It offers 3 different home workouts and fat-fighting nutritional tips. Call now to order 6-pack abs or order online at our website, fitnessmadesimple.com.
Can't find the right car for you? Shop vhix.com. Want access to 500,000 used cars? vhix.com. Lease or purchase? vhix.com. Or do side-by-side comparisons? vhix.com. Need to find the right local dealer? vhix.com. Find the right car for you. vhix.com. Roadmap to the automotive world.
Moneyline News Hour, weeknight 6:30 Eastern on CNN.